Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here, and we're doing the first of many M19 events. This is a sealed league. It just opened up. Ooh, I see a Vivian Reed. So M19 looks great. It looks like it'll be a lot of fun. If if you're watching this and the set's already been out for a couple weeks, I recommend going to the most recent draft, or yeah, I probably will just be doing drafts, no more. I don't do sealed very often, but um, how I understand a format sort of evolves as it goes. So I don't recommend taking my first event in a format as my current understanding of the format. All right, so first we sort by rarity. Let's see the rares we got. So yeah, we got Vivian. Looks like a very fun card. It's a really powerful emblem too. Doesn't protect herself very well, unfortunately, but definitely good. Let's see, Psy, whenever you cast an artifact spell, get a Thopter. That's definitely cool. Patient Rebuilding looks like a really good card, actually. I think this card is really good finisher for limited. Enchanted creature is a copy of the chosen creature. Oh, I see. But you already have to have a creature. So this is a new take on clone effects. I don't know how I feel about that yet. Mentor the Meek is a really cool build around. It's a little tougher to do in sealed though, but that's a really powerful effect too. And then we have Infernal Reckoning, more of a sideboard card unfortunately, and Desecrated Tomb. Leave your graveyard, create a 1/1. That seems like it's more of a build. So a lot of build around stuff unfortunately. All right, let's sort by color now. See what we got in white. It seems playable, definitely. Works really well alongside the Pride Mate. Drill Master. I like this card. Not that impressed with that one. Mighty Leap is playable. Maybe we can consider the Aura too. I would just prefer not to. Not that impressed with Knight of the Tusk. This card's great. Angel of the Dawn is great. Shield Mare, yeah, this whole cycle is good. This one's a little bit less impressive, I think, than the other ones I remember seeing, but still definitely playable. Pegasus Courser is great. Mentor looking very good, actually, in here. Swiftclaw is definitely playable. Not that impressed with Revitalize. Alright, so, yeah. Most of our white is playable. Doesn't look super deep, just 10 cards. But I have a feeling we're going to see some better things in other colors. And maybe it's just a little bit deeper, but let's find out. So we've got Disperse, definitely playable. I would say Essence Scatter is probably even better in sealed because it's a slower format. Paying 2 mana to deal with the bombs is probably pretty good. We can try out the alteration. I still not sure how I feel about it. Omen Speaker's great. Wall of Mist is not that good. Dwindle. This definitely seems good to me. Deals with things pretty effectively. Thopterus could be good. It looks like we have a few artifacts. I'm not sure if we have enough. I kind of like this card. I think we try that out. Usually I feel like this is -4, -0 draw a card and it only affects one creature. This hits all of them, which is kind of good. Cancel, definitely. Scholar of Stars. 4 mana 3/2, but artifact dependent again. Switcheroo is good. It's definitely good. Steal your bomb, swap it for your weakest creature. It still requires you have a creature, and it requires that you have a creature that you want to trade. But Omen Speaker, for example, is like a great switcheroo card. Comes down, blocks for you a little bit, scries 2, and then you trade it off later. Salvager of Secrets. That's definitely a good effect. Patient Rebuilding, like I said, is definitely good as well. So I like our blue. Blue looks deep. Not sure if we have enough artifacts to justify the artifact dependent stuff. So Duress is more of a sideboard card. We can set that on the side. Same with Infernal Reckoning. Neonate. I actually think this card is going to end up being good. It's a 0/3 too. I feel like this card is good. We'll find out, but Doom Dissenter is good. Cobb Waltz. Reassembling Skeleton is playable. I suppose the corpses are fine. Hired Blade. Kind of a cool card. Mind Rot is good and sealed. I don't know how good. It's certainly playable. And then a bunch of Strangling Spores, which are pretty good. Removal, and then a Bog Stomp. So, not that impressed with black. It's okay. Okay, not great. Plenty of playables, but none that are really knocking it out of the park for me. So, I mean, the 3 Strangling Spores are nice, but I'm not even convinced they're amazing. They're instant speed, they're -3/-3, which is good, but 4 mana. Still got a bit of a cost attached to it, so alright, Goblin Motivator. This is usually actually a pretty good effect. I've seen this on 1-drops before, and plays better than it reads. Double Cast can be okay. Pretty deck dependent. So for now, we'll set it on the side. Active Treason, maybe if you have a bunch of sack outlets, it can be good. Bogart Brood is good. Catalyst Elemental, not really feeling that. Dragon Egg is good. Electrify is definitely good. Hostile Minotaur seems fine, actually. I don't know how I feel about the Hellion yet. I feel like it's playable if you're a beatdown deck, but it's not amazing. Havoc Devils are good. I play 4 mana 4/3s without trample all the time, so that's pretty good. Fire Elemental is playable, not amazing. This card is definitely good. Granted, it's 8 mana to get a 3/3 flyer that kills something, but it's also just a 5 mana 3/3 flyer. That's a good common. Fiery Finish, pretty expensive, especially at sorcery speed, but kills a lot of things. So red is not super deep either. I have a feeling we're going to be some sort of probably green-blue, it looks like. I'm not 100% on that yet, but Druid Cowl is great. Some ramp. Greenwood Sentinel, definitely good. Triple Rabid Bite, one-sided removal, very excellent. Root Snare, not that good. This actually seems good to me. I like the Talons of Wildwood, that's good. Blanchwood Armor, maybe. The top 5, put a land card among them on the battlefield, tap, put the rest on the bottom. Yeah, Rejuvenator's good. Ramp card. Europer Guide, playable. Got the Vine Mare, Hexproof. Yeah, this card's excellent. Way better than the white one. And then we got to play Vivian. I don't know how we don't play Vivian. Thornhide Wolves. Yeah. Colossal Dreadmaws, sure. I like our green. Psychic Symbiont if we wanted to play blue-black. Turn opponent discards a card and you draw a card. It's actually a good effect, and it's a flyer. I like that. Then the Brawl Bash Ogre, 4 mana, 3/3 Menace. You can sack it. It's okay. So we have Foul Orchard, which potentially would let us splash. We could splash blue or white if we do go with the blue-green thing. I guess let's take a look at our... I kind of like Explosive Apparatus. Arcane Encyclopedia makes sense given that we've got some ramp. Don't have stuff that makes stuff leave our graveyard, do we? I don't think that we do. I guess... Okay, so Towns of Wildwood has some random synergy with Desecrated Tomb. That's kind of cool. I'm not sure if we have any other ones. I'll keep an eye out for that. Gargoyle Sentinel is legit just good. Gearsmith Guardian. Yeah, this makes sense. 5 mana, 5/5 in our deck, potentially. And then Meteor Golem. 7 mana, 3/3, but it destroys... I kind of like this, actually. It's got a little Vindicate on it. It's pretty good. Highland Lake as well for a red splash. So we can potentially splash in 3 different colors, but I'm not 100% convinced we have to do that. So Yeah, I think we'll probably go with the blue. Double switcheroo is pretty nice. Just stealing bombs. We're gonna have to make sure we have enough creatures if we want to make that work. We're not gonna do the Scholar of Stars plan. We just don't have enough creatures to support that. I still kind of like the patient rebuilding plan. You just mill them out. Not sure if it's gonna ultimately be worth it. Omen Speaker's great. I kind of want to play these Essence Scatters and the Disperse. I wanted to. Do you have to copy your opponents with Alteration, or no? It's choose a creature. Okay, we'll try it out. I don't think it's great, but we'll try it. Don't have enough for the Thopterus, so we don't need this. Dwindle is probably fine. Salvager of Secret, yeah, we want that in. Good value. Cancel, I kind of want to deal with anything. The rest. All right, so this is it. A lot of cards, a lot of cuts to be made. We only have 14 creatures in here. So even if I wasn't to cut any creatures, we got to cut a bunch of spells. So let's figure that out. Blanchwood Armor can probably go. We probably don't need the Explosive Apparatus. We don't have artifact synergies anyway. We probably don't have enough blue creatures to support the Gearsmith Guardian now that I'm looking at it. And we probably want to play 17 lands. Yeah, we're a little bit top heavy, so that makes sense to me. So maybe we don't need the Encyclopedia either. I definitely like the card draw, but when you have a lot of top end stuff. Oh wait, I wasn't supposed to cut a creature, was I? Well, I don't like being this creature light. I mean, we could bring in some Angel of the Dawns, I guess. Just because they're good. Definitely good. More 5-drops, as if this deck did not have enough. Well, we don't need the Talons of Wildwood. I think it's good, but our finishers kind of already have Trample. I guess the Wolves don't, but we're just looking for cuts currently, so maybe we don't need the Dwindle either. I think it's good, but we've got Rabid Bites, so we're probably fine. I still kind of want to do the Patient Rebuilding, though. It's not good against aggro, but it's a powerful card. I think it's going to end up being really good. Maybe we don't need 3 Essence Scatters. I need to make 3 cuts. I don't have great targets for Switcheroo. I guess I can give him a Druid of the Cowl, I can give him a Sentinel, I can give him an Omen Speaker. Rejuvenator is actually a super strong one. Wish I had more low-end stuff. This doesn't actually guaranteed ramp, but I still think it's very good. Could do the Meandering River plus maybe... How color intensive is our deck? We're actually, if we're doing the Patient Rebuilding and the Cancel, and the Salvager, we're getting there in terms of color intensity. So I got to be conscious of that. Probably don't need 4 counter spells, I suppose. All right, we'll cut one of the Essence Scatters. Really can't cut a creature here, though. Especially not with double Switcheroo. I mean, even Vivian doesn't really count as a creature, does it? I would say no. I mean, if there was a way I could bring the 2 angels in and comfortably splash them, I would. But 1 Meandering River does not seem safe. 13 creatures is very light, though. We may just have to go down to Cancel and an Essence Scatter and just focus on this. Just do this. Like, I really like those cards in this, but 13 creatures, like I said, is already light. And, like, I don't even think Alteration is all that good in this deck, but just because we don't have a ton of stuff to attach it to, I feel like somehow we're playing like all of our creatures already, aren't we? I guess Wall of Mist may actually make sense because we have the double switcheroo. Block early. Yeah, that actually does make sense. All right. I think we're cutting, and you can turn it into a different creature eventually too. Okay. We're going to cut the Essence Scatter. I wanted the counter spells, we just don't have space for them. I think we're doing better things anyway, so not a big deal. And we just have to have enough creatures. So ultimately, I like this deck. I think it's doing some cool things. Definitely looks strong. All right. Sort by color here. Get in there. It's got a couple double blue, some double green. Definitely want to do more green than blue, especially given that. Got some ramp here. So let's do 10-7. I think I actually kind of like 10-7. Yeah, we're going to do 10-7. We don't need to do 9-8. We have significantly more. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 13, 15, 17, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have 10 blue symbols, 17 green symbols. Starting to wonder if I should go back to 9-8. We also have the Druid. 10-7 or 9-8. I think we'll do 9-8. I'm going to change my mind. All right. Okay, here you have it. Blue-green. Started off. Quite the top-heavy deck, but like I said, I think it's a little bit safer to do this in sealed. So, no real Omega bombs, unfortunately, but pretty cool deck regardless. Switcheroo, I think we'll end up just taking their bombs and we'll be good. All right, we'll see you round 1.